We've spent a hell of a lot of money. The squad looks completely different and we're ready to compete. What's up guys, Kerry from KJB back again with another episode of the European Tour. I'm back, and as you can see the season has already kicked off. We have one win out of one as we look to compete with the top teams this year. So today I'm going to bring you the second game of the season, Cadiz, because Almeria had just got promoted and I thought I'd bring you this one. And a sim against Valencia, as well as finding out our Champions League group and going through the summer transfers. So I'm going to run through the outs first of all. Santiago Iglesias has gone out on loan. So too has Eusebio Miranda. Ezequiel Barco has left for Getafe for 70 million. But that is all in the name of signing a replacement left wing. Soto on loan. Ugarte gone to PSG for 58.5 million. Robber to Newcastle for 15, and that is it so far. There might be one or two more sales for transfer deadline day. In terms of ins, we have signed as a backup centre midfielder, Gedson Fernandes. Looks very, very well rounded. He is the bench option for the time being. Looks like a good one at that. Bruno Guimaraes has signed 84 rated centre mid to sit next to Bravo, to replace Ugarte. He's already injured. He got an injury in the first 5 minutes of that first game of the season, but he is going to be our tempo setter in the middle. I really enjoyed him in pre-season. It's a shame you're not going to see him today, but next episode and throughout that Champions League group stage, he's going to be key. Lorenzo Lucca, those of you who saw the Valladolid final of the Copa de España know how much of a pain in the arse this guy was to play against, so I just signed him, and he looks very good. Bracanca has gone as part of his Guimaraes deal, 16 mil on Fernandes and 32.5 on Lucca, but the big one is 125 million on Villarreal's Nico Williams. And yes, he's only worth half of that, but I wanted a statement signing, so I've got a statement signing. Nico Williams has joined Real Betis. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you if you commented as well. I did do a short as well as having the last episode up, and I am looking for a centre-back as suggested. Therefore, Maya will come in as a rotation option. Tavares can then hopefully go out on loan. This is how the squad's looking at the minute. We are hopefully going to get a lot of these players loaned out. Carrizo, by the way, has come back an absolute superstar. And he's definitely one of those I want to be using this season. But this is how we're looking. Hopefully, like I say, new centre-back. But look how strong this squad is now. We're ready to compete, just as long as everyone can stay fit. It's a bit of a shame that Guimaraes is injured, but Kamara is going to come in. Fernandes you'll see off of the bench. Levante isn't the team we're playing against. Cadiz have a decent team. As far as I can tell, Sanderberg is there. I've heard of Docky. I feel like I've heard of Casady. I don't know. I might be getting him confused at this point. This is a part of career mode where it gets very confusing and players just aren't real players. It's the dawn of a new season. Well, for me, I've played the first game already, but for you guys, it's the first time you're seeing this very, very similar looking team come out. It's only Nico Williams who's in at the minute. Both others are on the bench alongside Bruno, who is injured. And it's just, we need to just improve. That is the message for this team. We started off with a big win against Almeria. We're looking to replicate that if we can. Rafa Mir dribbles it round and puts it out of play. Oh, he's missed his tackle. He's come through. Vasquez, Alte Bayendir saves. Dangerous from the start. Sanderberg's putting the ball in. Bayendir claims it. Can we get on the counter-attack quickly? Plays it out. Cardenas. Great touch. Great turn. just sprints past his man. Cardenas on the world famous corner kick counter attack, puts it straight to keeper. Rafa Mir wins his header. Nico Williams, ball over Cardenas' head, brilliant stop. João Mario's corner comes in. Cardenas doesn't quite get that one. It's come out to Mady Camara. Back out to Mario. One more, and again, Rafa Mir. Good save. It's not been all as so far, though. They have looked a bit dangerous. A bit too dangerous, if you ask me. Cardenas gets it. Rafa Mir is in. Left foot, bottom corner. Thank you very much. They've not looked as dangerous as us. This is what this team is all about this season, is goals, goals, goals. I want every game to be... I don't care if I have to score 3 goals and they score 2 every game. We will have that attitude of, if you score, we will score more than you. That's what we've had so far. That's my attitude towards this whole season, this Champions League campaign and everything. We're just looking to absolutely bombard other teams. Especially when we're playing. When we're going to sim, we know it's going to be 0-0. They've brought Estrada on the bench, and I know he's like an 86 rated winger because he's someone we developed at Milan. The fact he's not starting in this team is an absolute joke. I probably should tell you about this centre mid role that Bruno's playing. I've got one CDM and one centre mid that sits slightly further ahead. Oh, Estrada's through. Estrada's scored. That's why he should be starting. He interrupted my story there, though. My centre mid role is the... I'd like to say the Tillemans at Leicester, but it's just not anymore, is it? Sad times. Yeah. Let's just score this. Cardenas doesn't do it. My centre mid sets the tempo. The CDM is there to mop up everything ahead of the 3 centre backs. And then you've got the 4 attackers, in essence, 5 attackers even, the wingers plus the cam and strikers. That is where we looked to improve. We've got a bit of a shape that we want to play. Bruno's passing is incredible, which is why we signed him even though he's 31. He just looks brilliant for this team. He was brilliant until he got injured. We can't wait to have him back. Mady Camara to Cardenas. Towards João Mario. This is nice. Back to Camara. Rafa Mir's got some space. No, he doesn't because Berg intercepts it. Maya against Estrada. He's causing us problems. Maya puts him on the floor. Deemed a foul. That's offside. Nico Williams. Time to run. Cuts inside. He's got acres of space. I'm just going to hit that. That looked like a really, really pointless dive by the goalkeeper there. Mady Camara out to Rafa Mir. Not necessarily the guy I wanted it. João Mario is. Rogel intercepts it. We're getting so close yet so far on a lot of this moving forward that we are doing. Great interception by Todibo. Just sees out the danger. Mady Camara to Bravo. Brilliant ball forward towards João Mario. He's just driving. Rafa Mir plays through Cardenas. Just head it. We're having so many little nearly moments that one of these should come off. Bustos. Cardenas gets through just. Back towards Bustos. That ball back was awful. Oh, that ball forward's awful. I know I've set the sliders so that the passing difficulty or there's more mistakes in both teams passing, but it's been awful, hasn't it? João Mario doesn't get it. Todibo blocks. Estrada just flung anything at it. We've got away with that. Bravo's just been hacked down. That's nasty. 2 changes. The new boys, Fernandes and Lucca, are both coming on. Let's see what difference it has when you've got a 6'7" striker to aim for. None that time, by the look of it. Right, Bustos intercepts that. Lucca finding the right moment to release Rafa Mir. He's done it. Rafa Mir in the box on his left. Just repeat that first goal. Rafa Mir has done it. And I've only just noticed they've got a red card. Not to take away from a goal or anything, but I've got no idea when that red card was. Rafa Mir, brilliant finish. Does exactly the same thing on his left foot. Puts it across. Goalkeeper's got no chance. Let me find out what's happened. So Perez got injured, Estrada come on, he scored, Estrada picked up a knock, Solari got red carded as we brought the subs on. Remind me to have a look at highlights to figure out what happened there, because I don't remember. Maybe it was that one on Bravo playing Rafa Mir. The run of the 6'7" man has not been found, but Nico Williams is intercepted, probably cuts too far, dinks one over. Rafa Mir, great save. João Mario's corner, Rafa Mir's the one there, good save again. Rafa Mir is desperate for a hat-trick. Good interception by Todibo, and Nico Williams again just launches one towards Lucca. I quite enjoy having a big man on the team again. We've not had that since we had Paul. Lucca, though, a bit more technically gifted than Paul was. Hopefully we can show that at some point in this game. 10 minutes to go. I'm not sure how many chances we're going to get. It's going to look more like a counter-attack, if anything. Maya does so well with that tackle. He's done so well, he can go on a little bit of a run. 2 more changes then. Kuol and Guzman are both coming on. Fernandes, great little ball through. Lucca gets it there. João Mario just dink that towards Rafa Mir. Flicks it on. Safe hands by the goalkeeper again. I'm feeling that this one's going to end as it is. Although I've said it out loud and they're on an attack with 2 minutes left. Just don't do this to me, game, please. That is my fault for putting in such a bad tackle. Maya, you absolute legend. Who told me I need a new centre-back when this young man's doing it all? Guzman. Play it there. Rafa Mir. That was a crap ball. That was also a crap ball. But that should be enough. There we go. That should be enough. Fair enough. 2-1 win. It's not the most convincing result against Cadiz, but hopefully it shows you what we're all about. We have Rafa Mir still up front carrying us. In essence, that's what this summer business has done. Another one, Lucas Ortiz, our young striker who came through the youth academy, has gone out on loan. So the time has come. Champions League group has been announced. Get your guesses in. Who do you think we have in our Champions League group? You can probably hear me grinning because I had a glance at it beforehand. Juve, Hertha, Celtic and PSV are one group. Dortmund, Inter, Salzburg, Copenhagen. Barca, Spurs, Rangers, Kiev. Atletico, Liverpool, Napoli, Sporting. PSG, Bayern, Bruges, Besiktas. Man City, Leipzig, Porto, Warsaw, and Real Madrid, Arsenal, Freiburg and Anderlecht. It's just an old boy group. Milan, Real Betis, Nice, and Shakhtar Donetsk. That is a reunion. All we need is Dortmund, and we've got all 4 teams we've played as in this series so far. I cannot wait for this Champions League campaign to get underway. Oh, the amount of love I have for those teams. We're just going through and dealing with a load of loan offers for the time being. Todibo's had an offer from Real Madrid. That has been rejected. And I'm hoping to bring you some good news in a moment regarding a centre-back. And here he is. Alejandro Frances, the Real Zaragoza centre-back. We've paid his release clause, which seems a bit ludicrous considering he was free at the end of this year. But we needed a centre-back, and I think he's definitely one for the now. 82 rated. The board aren't happy. Do I give a fuck? No. So here he is, Francis, a 5'11" centre-back who's going to sit in the middle of Salazar and Todibo. So I'm not too fussed about his height. Very strong and very decent in a standing tackle. I think he's going to do just fine here, but we've also got to remember Maya is 20, Moreno is 21. These guys are going to develop. So Francis is in for a season, maybe 2, but these other guys are going to take his place in the long run. So Rivera has gone to Alkmaar for 2 years, as has Alonso. He's gone on a 12-month loan. Manuel Carrasco, he's also gone out of 12 months, this time to Lille. Finally, in the last few hours, Fulham have come in for Gallo on loan. I don't think it's going to go through in time, to be honest. We had this with Arsenal last season. I'll be surprised if it does. Here we go. Here come all the loan offers now. We're done. So let me just deal with these. So transfer window is done. I'll give you a quick run through of the youngsters we have. He is going. He's not got enough potential. So the most exciting is probably Maresca. The rest aren't too bad. I don't think I'm going to sign him permanently, unfortunately as well. But that's what we've got in the Youth Academy at the minute. Youth Scouts aren't out at the moment as well. And this is how we look at the end of the transfer window. So this is the first team. Bruno is back. He's just not got that match sharpness just yet. The bench also looks incredibly strong. Guzman will be a cam at some point soon, hence why I've got Neves and Kuol on the bench. Different types of wingers if you ask me. And then the reserves, it's still full of youngsters. Gallo's obviously not gone out, but you've got Kamara, Carrizo and Martin who are all difference makers in the reserves. Very, very happy with that transfer window. And with the first team, let's play highlights against Valencia. Bit of a weird highlight to start off with. It's a deep free kick. And Bayendir is just going to claim it, and that's done. And we've got one as well. You don't get these highlights that often. I'm going for the ambitious chip. It's gone nowhere near where we wanted it to do. Fair enough. Didn't quite work, that one. Nico Williams has space down the wing. Cardenas at the back was free. He's just hit the man. Don't like where this is. Francis, can you win your header? No. That might be the danger of having a 5'11" centre back. Bruno straight away out towards João Mario. Dink it towards Rafa Mir. Wins his header. Bustos can't quite touch it down. It's saved by De Smit. Now they're 1-on-1. Tadibo was just backing off before he let me even do anything there. That's not a good ball. That is really, really overworked by them. I was going to say well worked. It was overworked. Countering from a corner by the looks of it. Salazar doesn't have to do anything because Tadibo mops up for him. And that's a game. Wow. That's the game. We don't even get really a shot on goal in that one. Pretty poor from us. And again, the 0-0 strikes in the highlights. This is where we need to get better. That is where we end today's episode though. We currently sit second. 2 wins and a draw. Not too bad. Osasuna look like the team to beat with 3 wins in a row. Barca, they've been struggling. 3 draws. Real Madrid, 2 wins and a draw. 7 points, same as us. Very different league table. This is clearly going to change as time progresses. If you have enjoyed, please leave a like on the video, comment with any feedback, subscribe to see more, and next time, Champions League is coming to Betis. I'll see you then.